I got an ACC matchup in college football for this Friday, September the 3rd. The new promo code for this week is NFL. Use it at picksandparlays.net and save 20% off of the entire site. Welcome to Picks and Parlays. I'm Allie Burns. With me today, I've got Dan Kaiser to talk some Tar Heels at Virginia Tech. How you doing, Dan Kaiser?
Doing pretty good. Trying to figure out how I can try out for a Bishop Sycamore, but
Well, I thought that signups ended last week, so you might be a little bit too late. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Then I'd have to shave
Yeah, and then there's that,
and maybe a toupee to make me look younger. So
All
too
right,
much
so
work.
we're talking ACC football today. We've got North Carolina Tar Heels minus 5.5 on the road against Virginia Tech. The total's at 64. What's the play today, Dan?
Well, I'm looking at the total in this one. I do like a side, but I have that up at Picks and Parlays for anybody that's interested. Yeah, this would be a great basketball game, but I think it's going to be a great football game also. You got this North Carolina team that returns us Sam Howell, who's basically a Heisman Trophy candidate. He threw for over 3,500 yards last year, 30 touchdowns. And this offense put up 41 points a game last year. Their whole offensive line returns, so that gives them a lot of strength up front, gives Howell a lot of protection. The only downside is they lost both running backs that gained over 1,000 yards last year and their best two wide receivers. They brought in a running back from Tennessee who gained over 2,000 yards in his 4 years at Tennessee, who came in as a grad transfer. So they'll have some experience in the backfield. They do have some decent wide receivers returning, but again, they're going to have to get used to working with Howell and get their timing down. They do have to replace their leading tackle on defense, but the rest of the D is solid, and they have the best one of the best secondaries in the ACC returning. Their defense was suspect last year, giving up 32.1 points a game, but I see some improvement on that side of the ball. This Virginia Tech team, I mean, they were terrible last year. They went 5-6. Two other quarterbacks transferred, so now they're basically it's left to Braxton Burmeister to carry the load. They need to replace their starting running back, so they have two guys that will probably see a lot of different carries in Jalen Holston and Raheem Blackshear. They got a couple of receivers returning, but it's not like stellar. Their offense isn't something that's going to scare you right away to start the season. And then their defense was atrocious last year, giving up the most points since any Virginia Tech team since 1973 at 32.1 points a game. You know, this North Carolina offense should be really good, and but it may take some time to get some things flowing. Virginia Tech can't be any worse on their defense. I think this is going to be a somewhat high-scoring game, but I think for a beginning of the season with these two offenses that still need to get some things worked out, I think this total is a little high, so I'm going under 64.
All right, under 64 we go. Yeah, it's hard not to get behind North Carolina after that season they had last year, but who really knows? And if you want Dan Kaiser's premium play on that game, check it out over at picksandparlays.net. But until then, we're going under 64 in this ACC contest.